everyone, welcome to Willis Elevators and welcome back to another trip report video. As you can see, here I'm currently at Guadalajara International Airport. Today, we will be flying on ViVa's Airbus A321neo aircraft back to Monterrey. We got past the TSA and here are heading to gate AS Alpha 2, which will be your remote boarding position. Before we get started, I want to make a quick note that this video was shot just a month prior to the ongoing 2026 World Cup. And here we made it at gate A2 and right there's the flight screen and what time we will be boarding. And here comes our aircraft arrived from Los Cabos, which is registered X-Ray Alpha-Victor X-Ray Lima that was delivered 3 years back in July of 2023. The time for this flight will be 1 hour and 15 minutes and we will be flying over the altitude of 35,000 feet and the flight number is 3204. This is also one of the 32 A321neos that the airline currently has in their fleet and is expected to receive 14 more in the coming months. And without any further delays, here are boarding in the backside of the plane. Once you are aboard the A321neo aircraft, you are greeted with 240 economy class seats with a pitch of 30 to 32 and a width of 18. There are also VIP priority seats located in 4 rows and Space Plus seats on the emergency exit rows with an additional cost. I'm seated today at seat 27A. And here's your quick view outside. Here I don't have not much of a legroom. Here's the tray table, which it does pull back, and right there's the cup holder where you put your drink. And here's the safety card, which shows all of these safety instructions, including on the back. And up there are your head controls.
Damos la más cordial bienvenida a bordo por el vuelo 3204 con destino al aeropuerto de Monterrey. Nuestro tiempo estimado será de 1 hora con 15 minutos y estaremos volando a una altitud de 35,000 pies sobre el nivel medio del mar.
And with all that out of the way, here are now pushing back from gate A2.
Por favor, preste atención por unos minutos a la siguiente demostración. Aún si viaja frecuentemente, para nosotros su seguridad y confort es muy importante.
Please pay attention for a few minutes to this important demonstration. Even if you travel frequently, for us, your safety and comfort are very important.
Este avión es un Airbus A321, el cual tiene 10 salidas de emergencia, localizadas 2 en la parte posterior, 2 detrás del ala, 4 ventanillas sobre el área del ala y 2 más en la parte delantera. Cada una está señalizada con un letrero y una guía de iluminación. Le sugerimos ubicar la salida de emergencia más cercana a usted.
This aircraft is an Airbus A321, which has 10 emergency exits, 2 on the backside, 2 behind the wings, 4 over the wings, and 2 more on the front side. Each door is marked with a sign and a lighting guide. We suggest locating the closest emergency exit to you.
Para abrochar su cinturón de seguridad, inserte la punta de metal dentro de la hebilla y ajuste. Para desabrocharlo, levante la tapa.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle and tighten it. To unfasten it, lift the top of the buckle.
En caso de pérdida de presión de la cabina, los compartimentos de arriba de su asiento se abrirán presentando mascarillas para oxígeno. Si esto ocurre, jale la mascarilla más cercana, colóquela sobre nariz y boca, ajuste la banda
in the seat pocket or contact one of our flight attendants.
You are now taxiing to runway 29 right and we will be taking off soon. Here we made it on runway 29 right, and so kick back, relax, and enjoy this epic takeoff.
Tripulación próximos al despegue.
That was such a great takeoff we had. So anyways, we have took off from Guadalajara and we are reaching our initial altitude of 35,000 feet. As we are exiting Guadalajara, we are flying over Zapopan. Unfortunately, the VIVA Plate network doesn't work for some reason. I would love to show you that website, but it doesn't work. So it's now best if you bring TV shows or movies downloaded before flight. Here's the mini onboard guide, which is where you have a variety of sandwiches, snacks, and drinks, including alcoholic beverages that can be only paid using either credit or debit card. The snack service later began, but I decided not to buy anything. Instead, I bought my own snacks from the airport, which I'll show them later. On this last page are the list of transportation and prices, including from Felipe Angeles International Airport, aka IFA. Here I brought my portable charger, which I do highly recommend to bring on board. You can also accumulate the daughter's points when you're booking your flight with the airline along with the other alliances. As I have said in the previous videos, ever since the rebranding to Viva in October 2024, there are a lot of changes, such as a cool option called Flexibilidad, also known as flexibility in English. For those of you who are wondering what's Flexibilidad, it's an option where you can change your flight, date, name, and do so much more without paying extra. Like if you want a flight today but you can't, it's a really great option. That is the option available for the Switch and Smart fares. Unfortunately for the Zero fare though, yes, you do need to pay extra. Let's go check out the rear lavatory of the A321. Hey, what's up everyone? So this is the back lavatory of the A321 of VivaAerobus, and look at the mirror. Hey, and there's not much room here, so I'm tall enough, and here's your hook and to lock the door. The door is unlocked, but if you lock the door, then the light didn't come on. It's broken, so you have your sink here, and here's soap. Here's the cabin crew call button. Here's the no smoking sign. Here's the power outlet in the air vents here. Let me see if I can get this open. Here are paper towels, and right here's your commode with your flush button there. And here's the bin. And here's your baby change station, where you can change your child. So yeah. And here's another paper towel, so there's toilet paper. Alright, so anyways, we are going back to our seat now. Let's head back to our seat now and do the snack review. As I have mentioned earlier, I bought these snacks in Guadalajara, and here I got Doritos and Coke. Right in the front is the VivaAerobus logo on the bulkhead wall. On every seat, you'll find the simple 4 steps on how to access Viva Play. Unfortunately, these seats don't recline, neither they have a headrest. And right by the 4 steps is the new Viva logo. Before descending, here we are entering Saltillo. An hour later, we have now begun our descent in Monterrey, and we are going below the altitude of 35,000 feet. As we are descending, down there is Saltillo and Ramos Arizpe. In this part, you will see the great views of the beautiful Mountains of Garcia, all thanks to this weather. By the way, this is definitely one of the best ways to enter Monterrey. As we are entering Monterrey, we can now get the stunning views of the Mountains of Garcia, and right there's the mountain which is called El Cerro del Fraile. You are now flying over Santa Catarina. Down there is the mountain Mitras, Leones, and Cumbres. And down there is the mountain Topo Chico. As you heard the announcement just now, it's weird to hear the voice of Perro Bermudez, which in my opinion, it's also kind of funny.
Electronic devices larger than an electronic tablet must now be switched off and securely stowed. The cabin crew will be passing through to complete a final check of the cabin. Please take a moment to check your seat and seat pocket for any unwanted items and pass them to the crew. We also ask that you assist.
You are making our final left U-turn and we will be landing on runway 12 soon.
Thanks for helping us keep everything in perfect formation for landing. VIVA, official airline of the Mexican national team.
exteriores y asegurarse de llevar consigo todas sus pertenencias al bajar del avión. Por su propia seguridad, les pedimos permanecer sentados hasta que el avión se haya detenido por completo y el capitán apague la señal de abrochar cinturones. Nadie se adelanta antes del silbatazo final. Yo, su capitán en el terreno de juego, el perro Bermúdez, a nombre de VIVA y de toda esa tripulación, les damos las gracias por su preferencia. Esperamos tener la oportunidad de darles la bienvenida a bordo nuevamente y no se olviden de gritar en esta copa ¡Viva México! ¡Viva! Aerolínea oficial de la Selección Nacional de México.
Attention sports fans. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain has switched off the personal belongings. On behalf of VIVA
Dear passenger, please remain seated with your belongings completely and when it is necessary, the airline can sign off and take the belongings. When the door is open, we will disembarking process with curtain passengers rows 1 to 6 and then put the new doors to the cabin. A reminder that you are in your seat and that your person is going to leave the aircraft.
We will be pulling into Gate 10 from Terminal A as Alpha. VivaAerobus also operates some certain flights out of Terminal A, such as destinations to Guadalajara, Mexico City, Cancun, Tijuana, and international destinations as well. Everything else is mainly located in its original Terminal C.
Si nuestros siguientes pasajeros solicitamos su apoyo bajando las persianas de sus ventanillas. Dear passenger, as a matter of commitment to caring for the environment and reducing carbon emission, we kindly ask you that you lower the window seat before leaving the aircraft. Please note to maintain a comfortable cabin temperature. And as a courtesy to the next passenger, we appreciate your cooperation. Estimados pasajeros, favor de permanecer sentados, haremos nuestro desembarque por fila.
Tripulación de Salvador Van Escobedo.
In this part, this is deboarding VivaAerobus Airbus A321neo Flight 3204 from Guadalajara to Monterrey. Well everyone, that's going to wrap up the trip report video on VivaAerobus Airbus A321neo from Guadalajara to Monterrey. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what everybody thinks. So till then guys, thank you all for watching and see you in the next one.